Hello, welcome Magic lovers. Today we got a league with Lazav the Multifarious. I played and posted a playtest of this deck. Yesterday I pulled this deck from XX Logos XX in a Commander Challenge. They got 10th place with this Lazav deck. And I forgot to mention yesterday that I made some small changes. I still don't have an unmask. It has fortunately dropped in price. It's about 17 tickets now, whereas it used to be around 30, 35. But I still just couldn't bring myself to pick one up. I'm not sure how useful it really is. It probably is pretty good in this deck because when you're comboing off, you can usually pitch a card fairly easily. But I put a Doomfall in its place. It's a poor replacement to be sure. But I needed something. It was that or a counterspell. A counterspell might have been a better replacement. But I put a Doomfall because you do want some discard, and you can use it the turn before you go off to set it up. I don't know. I don't have an unmask, and I'm not ready to spend 17 tickets on it. I think it's a little overvalued right now. I think most of the price is based on low supply, not high demand. So there's that replacement, and then there is also a Dark Water Catacombs that I didn't have, and I had to spend a decent number of tickets on some other cards and stuff like that. And Dark Water Catacombs runs about 2 tickets, and I just didn't pick it up. I just put an island in my deck instead. But yeah, so check out yesterday's video to see me going through playtesting it from the very beginning. Learning how to play the deck and everything like that. That's a little more instructional on how to play it, a little more laid back of a setting. This time I'm taking to a league, so, all bets are off. Let's see how it does. All right, I got match 1 in a league. Going to be facing up against a decent number more counter spells. Sedris, the Traitor King. All right. Preordained Seer Visions, 1 land. I'm going to keep this. Which digs me deeper? Draw it. Scry 2 does. This one. Oh, jeez. I regret everything. Alright. Well, I got 2 more draws to a land before I'm in panic mode. But I did hit a Demonic Tutor, so hit a blue land. I'm going to Serum Visions. Maybe they'll think I didn't hit a land and they will counter it. Necromancy I don't need. Brainstorm I will keep, I think. Alright. The color of my lands are a little awkward. I could possibly Brainstorm lock myself, which I didn't really consider. Alright, they got another fetch land and they say go. Go ahead and Brainstorm. Can I hit a fetch land myself? Alright, a black land. That's pretty good. Let's put Grizzlebrand and this thing in my library. Do I Demonic Tutor? Let's Demonic Tutor. If they got a counter spell, this is probably what they counter spell. Okay. I am actually Brainstorm locked, aren't I? I can Lazav to put Grizzlebrand into my graveyard. That's actually pretty good. Now that I think about it, it takes another turn before I can reanimate it. They fetched a bunch, but they didn't counter it. So let's go for the combo. Where is Buried Alive? There's the card. Buried Alive. All right, and now we have shuffled, so that's good. We're not Brainstorm locked anymore. Although Lazaving Grizzlebrand wouldn't have been too bad. Tainted Pact. Okay. They put Zealous Conscripts in their hands. So it's weird that it doesn't reveal it. It doesn't put it in the reveal. I had to check the text over here to see it. That's strange. What do we got here? We got Gamble. They discarded Terminate to Gamble. They don't have to reveal what they picked up. I say we go for it. They're clearly a combo deck. They do have Delay in their deck. Oh! Oh my god. I didn't tap my mana right. Oh, that sucks so much. Alright. Shoot. I cast Impulse on my end step. I hope I'm not dead. They're clearly some sort of combo deck. I got a Talisman of Indulgence. Can I draw a blue card just to protect my combo? Alright, that actually works. Let's reanimate Necrotic Ooze. And if they have a counterspell, then we animate Dead. They're giving me the GG. I have the same deck, but I've upgraded Commander yet. I built it with Dralnu. They were asking about if Walking Ballista is better than Triskelion. I said they're probably about the same. They got a Memory Lapse. So let's go ahead and... Redundancy is wonderful. And then we'll skip ahead. Alright, despite my mana flub, I managed to pull it off. They asked if they could see my whole list. I told them where they could find it because I stole it directly from a Commander Challenge. So I pointed them at where they can find the list. A very courteous opponent. So, round 1 done. Alright, I got round 2 playing against Kess here. Got 2 discard spells, which don't help that much against Kess. They might... Like, if I had other... I don't know. I'm really sketchy on this hand. I don't really want to mulligan it, though. I'm on the draw. I'm going to try it. Maybe I can find the pieces I need. They can't... If I get rid of counterspells, they can't counterspell with Kess on my turn. And most of... Alright. I'm getting to rest myself. So they can do that on their turn with Kess. And if they take my Brainstorm, that's pretty bad for me. And they took my Brainstorm. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should have seen that coming. Alright, let's go ahead and Inquisition first. Search for Azcanta and Remand. Well, let's take Search for Azcanta. Alright. At least we can counter Kess. Let's go ahead and Duress. Let them remand. That allows us to Mox Diamond, play Lazav. Because they could have just remanded the Lazav. I'll take a Dark Confidant. That could actually be a pretty critical part of what I'm trying to do. Alright, they went ahead and they played a fetch and then cracked the fetch, and they're doing nothing. I think I wait on Dark Confidant. I don't know. Let's get in first. Actually, let's play Dark Confidant. If they counter it, we can make Lazav a copy of it. They have fire they've drawn. Alright. Beginning of your upkeep, so I won't have timing to do that this turn if I counterspell, or next turn. I have to counterspell, otherwise they can just get back to rest. Then I lose my counterspell anyways. There's Kess, so let's counterspell. Gonna have trouble with that in the future. It's 2 turns from now, but still gonna have trouble with it. Let's go ahead and duress them. Let's take dig through time. Let's make this 2 power. And I might as well hold this as a bluff. The Mox Amber. And they just played a land and passed the turn, so I get my Dark Confidant trigger. Showing Void Winnower. Alright. Did I just take 9 damage from that? Jeez, okay. Do I reanimate Dark Confidant? I don't know. I don't have much else I'm doing, but should I just do nothing? Yeah, let's wait. They played Cavern for Kess. So I don't have a counterspell anyways. Come on, Buried Alive. Reflecting Pool, Brizzlebrand. Not ideal. Not ideal. They probably just make me discard the reanimate anyways. And they've got a fire in their graveyard. Let's go ahead and reanimate Dark Confidant. And then play the Mox Amber. No, if they duress, yeah, I guess that gives them no targets. They got a Snapcaster Mage that they drew. That's unfortunate, because that means they get 2 spells out of their graveyard. So there's the fire. Oh, that splits it, doesn't it? I forgot it splits it. Oh, that was pretty bad. Duress first, okay. Yeah. I punted that one a little bit. I maybe... They would have just taken the reanimate anyways. So I guess it cost me 2 life. I probably shouldn't have kept this hand. Is probably what it comes down to. Alright, they got 1 card in hand. Let's go ahead and Lazav. Hope they don't have a counterspell. No counterspell. Spell Snare. I don't really want that. I guess we'll play the land. We could eventually... Actually, we could... If we draw a land, we can just play Grizzlebrand. So I guess that's not nothing at all. They digging through time? Is my guess. Intuition. Oh my god. Well, that's an incredible draw. Alright, Fire Covenant plus Kess and Snapcaster getting in, plus Fiery Confluence. I'm dead. Got round 3. I am on the play. Playing against Lazav. And I have a pretty good hand. Send me a message. Give him a GLHF. And keep this hand. And let's start off with this one because we might be able to him to Torok next turn. I don't think I want to Frantic Search. No, it doesn't do anything. No, I guess it does discard Grizzlebrand. I don't have... anything to reanimate Griselbrand with yet. Alright, they are careful studying, so they might have a reanimation spell and something to reanimate. And that would be pretty bad. Put a Phyrexian Dreadnought into the graveyard. Alright. This only lets me untap one land. Or two if I play the island, but I might draw a swamp, in which case I want to hymn my opponent. I guess their combo is on the board already, so I am going to Frantic Search, I think. And it is kind of for frantic reasons. Actually, we can use the... There we go. That works better. Alright, and then discard this. And this. Untap these two lands. Jace is incredible. Oh, I already played a land. Yeah. Alright, so let's him to Turok them. Hit two lands. So maybe they don't have a land to play Lazav. But we can just Jace bounce it. Of course, that's not going to get us anywhere. It buys us 3 turns. Another land, not exactly what I need. I can play Necrotic Ooze and draw 7 cards. Do I do it on my turn? Yeah, let's do it on my turn. Let's play Serum Visions. Bottom. I want like a Mana Rock or something like that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have played a land first. Alright, let's say go. Let's discard a land. And a land, that's fine. But we have... Well, Exhume, it's not... That lets them Exhume the Tarp. It's not too bad. Actually, I don't need to Exhume. I just need to bury it alive. I've got a Necrotic Ooze on the board. Unless they kill it. So I'm not going to block Lazav here. Animate dead my Griselbrand. Alright. They draw their own 7 cards. Alright, they're getting in with Lazav. I'm not going to block. They can make it a 12-12. They're not making it a 12-12. Chrome Mox. Sweating here. Alright, so they got a counter spell, it looks like. Alright, heads. Tails, I lost the flip. So let's lead off with the Dark Ritual. Play the Lotus Petal. And it's buried alive. And it doesn't really matter. We got the Sunken Ruins. Alright, Mana Drain. Let's Mana Leak that. I should have duressed them first. Because now I have to worry about Force of Will. Draw 7 cards. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that anyways. They can't daze me. Draw 7 cards. That's the last one. Did you hit Force? Alright, looks like that Buried Alive's resolving. Let's get Walking Ballista, Phyrexian Devourer, and Tidespout Tyrant. I don't know if there's a reason to do it. Whatever, let's grab it. And then, wait, cancel. And I'll fast forward. And they pack it in. Whew, that was a tight one. Racing against another combo deck. And I got match 4. I'm on the draw. Playing against Teferi. And keep this hand. I drew a Chrome Mox. Let's start with the Probe. We got Delay, Cryptic, and Censor. So we need to play around the Censor. What do we draw? We draw a Mana Crypt. Alright. So let's play a Swamp. Say go. No Mana Rocks in there, notably. Mind Stone. They just drew a Mind Stone. And an Ancient Tomb? Oh, they had the Ancient Tomb. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to play the Chrome Mox now. I think I'm going to lead off with Lazav. Like, I don't really care if that doesn't resolve. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Alright. I did not mean to cast that. Alright, well, let's still cast Lazav. I'm not going to mana leak a delay. Alright, they let it resolve. Spell Snare. Actually, I might keep that. Alright, they're cycling Censor. So they know I'm going to play around it now. Alright, so let's attack first. Not that it really does anything. Alright, so Mana Crypt, I'm going to Doomfall. They delay the Doomfall, that's fine. Let's go ahead and Wasteland the Ancient Tomb. And say go. Alright, Ponder. So, Wastelanding the Ancient Tomb actually hurt their mana quite a bit. Unfortunately, I don't have anything in my hand that I'm doing right now. So, I haven't drawn any of the combo pieces or anything like that. They put an Ancestral in the Exile Zone. And they played the Crystal Vein. I don't mind getting this Doomfall later. Heads I won the flip. Okay. Let's draw something good. Phyrexian Dreadnought. That's pretty good. Let's hit him for 12. Alright, they are preordaining, which means they can't Cryptic Command. I was a little bit worried. No, actually, we can still mana leak the Cryptic Command, and there wouldn't be anything they could do about it. I added up their mana wrong, and I thought they had 3 extra. They only have 2 extra on top of Cryptic Command if they played an island. But they won't be Cryptic Commanding this turn. Drawing a card with... Oh, that's a good sign. Alright, I think we got Teferi here. This heads Tails, I lost the flip. Do we Thoughtseize first? Let's Thoughtseize first. Transmute artifacts. Savor the moment. Skip your unstep step. Alright, it doesn't really matter. There we go. At match 5, I am on the play. Playing against Azusa. This is a pretty good hand, I think. Yeah. Seems good. I want the Soul Ring turn 1. Opponent has a Hickory Woodlot, so they do have turn 1 ramp, technically. Alright, that's pretty good with Brainstorm, isn't it? So let's Brainstorm. 3 lands. Well, let's put 2 of those on the bottom. I don't really want to give them Urborg. And Urborg turns this into a regular land. I really wanted to play the Dark Confidant, and I wasn't paying attention. They have Mox Diamond. They haven't played a land yet. They played Azusa. They get 2 more lands on top of the Wooded Foothills. There's a Crystal Vein. And a Crucible of Worlds. That's quite good. I think they have 1 more land drop. So I gotta hit their hand here, I'm pretty sure. Doomfall is actually supposed to be an unmask. Did I not even... I was supposed to play the Scalding Tarn. Wow. Alright. A little appalled at my play right now. Sorry, guys. It's Doomfall, and hope they only have 1. I don't really care about Azusa. I want to get whatever's good out of their hand. A bunch of lands. Okay. Hopefully we can win the top deck war then. Dark Confidant should help. And they top deck a Sundering Titan. That's incredible. Alright, we've only got 1 island and swamp. I don't really need to worry about life yet. But a 7/10 is formidable. And we might have been able to just play the Devourer next turn, but that's probably not going to be an option. That's a crazy top deck. Alright, they're not getting in with Azusa. Force of Will. Turn late, don't you think? Alright, that doesn't do much. I guess it's kind of life gain if they bother to attack it. Alright. Kill one of their 2 things. Probably the Souza. Yep. No surprises there. Play a land and say go. Which one? We revealed the Force of Will. So they know we have it. They might play around it, but we don't have another blue card right now. I'm hoping they attack Liliana. Although, discarding the Devourer isn't too bad either. But we can play the Devourer and it can become 6 power. Alright. You got Azusa. Couple more lands. Alright, they're swinging at Liliana. I'm not going to block. Alright, what do we reveal here? Limdol's Vault, Show and Tell. Show and Tell doesn't do that much. Limdol's Vault might. We don't have a way to draw a card this turn. So let's go ahead and play Lazav. Probably as a chump blocker, but let's see what we put in our graveyard. Darkslick Shores, yeah, we'll put that in the graveyard. So probably chump blocking here, just to preserve my life total. And then we can Limdol's Vault. Do I need to chump block just yet? 7. I'm not going to chump block just yet. They got a Rishadan port though, which is a little bit unfortunate. They might be able to choke my lands a little bit. See what we can find. Maybe, I forgot about the Dark Confidant in play. Maybe I did need a chump block. Yeah, let's pay a life. Any order doesn't really matter. Personal Tutor, Dispel, Dance of the Dead. Personal Tutor gets... That puts it on top of my library. I don't have a way to draw. Let's pay a life. Any order. Geez, these are awful draws. Yeah, let's pay a life. Any order. Pay a life. Any order. Necrotic Ooze. I don't see that as being very good. Necromancy. Jeez, these are awful. Like, Jace Friend's Prodigy. It's the best yet. Let's pay a life. Any order. Grizzlebrand. Reanimate. Sundering Titan of our own. I can't put Grizzlebrand as the top card of my library. I can put it second. So, no. Let's put... Chrome Mox, Reanimate as a safety, Grizzlebrand, River of Tears. Alright, so we get a land for our draw with Dark Confidant. Alright, that's fine. I imagine if they had anything to play here, they would have done it. Not sure Grizzlebrand's exactly the best show and tell target, but let's hope they don't have removal. Alright, what did they play? Nothing? Alright, let's say go. Alright, they're getting in with the Sundering Titan. Let's block with the Dark Confidant. Alright, Dark Confidant down. You gonna tap a land this time? Probably. Alright, they're tapping a land. We still have Force of Will up to... Alright, so... let's just keep Force of Will up. I don't know if I need to draw cards right now. I'd rather make sure my life total is a little healthier than it is. Yeah, let's wait. There's not a strong reason to do it right now. I'm going to keep up counter spells. I need to make sure nothing interferes with this. Getting in with everything. So let's block with Lazav. Got a spell here? Everybody sacrifices all color world breaker. Okay. I don't know how much I care about that. I do need to preserve my life total. But I don't know if I need to counter that. They do have 2 Rishadan ports. It's going to get tough. I'm just worried about what else they could have. Let's draw 7. I'm definitely not going to remand. This is spell. Let's just pay the mana. Although I might want to remand something. Do I want to get rid of the misdirection? Yeah, let's do it that way. I can get it back. But it's a lot slower. I do have this Chrome Mox. Not going to play a Vamp Tutor. Of like the combo, reanimate cost me 5 life though. 4 life. And I need this in my graveyard, now that I think about it. They're going for something. Alright, they're returning World Breaker. I didn't think they'd be able to cast it this turn, but it looks like they can recast it this turn. Alright. I think I do remand it this time. I really need a way to get this into my graveyard, though. At least I'm not getting Rishadan ported. Oh, I didn't need to tap all that mana. 4 spike. Alright. I don't see anything getting 4 spiked anytime soon. So maybe that's what I'll... Tidespout Tyrant. I can't cast that. I think I have to draw 7. This feels really risky. No way to discard a card. Really? I can entomb. Tidespout Tyrant's already in my hand, though, which would probably be my best entomb target. Let's get rid of 4 spike, probably. Let's play an untapped land. Maybe I just play the 6/6. And then they can swing in for... They can hit it with World Breaker and swing in, and I die. Shoot. I can Vamp Tutor for something and then draw a card. And then I have some amount of mana left. I could just draw a card and pray, but I don't... Well, I do have Animate Den, so I need 5 more mana. So I don't have 5 more mana. So... There's a Void Winnower that I could entomb. Buried Alive, and then Reanimate or kill me. That's pretty good. So let's entomb the Void Winnower. What did I misclicked? I didn't even click. I didn't. What the? Oh. That sucks. That sucks a lot. I hit Yawgmoth's Bargain. I don't need a Yawgmoth's Bargain. Really? That's horrible. Alright, let's Vamp Tutor. Let's not misclick this time. It makes the library so tiny. Is there anything I can get here? Dance of the Dead, Imperial Seal, Phyrexian Dreadnought. Jace to bounce, but then I don't have enough mana left because I wasted that Entomb. But I could bounce yeah, and then I lose 2 life, so like I'm down to 1 life at that point. Doesn't seem great. Phyrexian Dread, and then I lose 2 lands as well. I guess I can get a blocker that doesn't die to the one thing. So I guess it's Jace. Yeah, it's like the worst possible. Mox Diamonds, I wouldn't mind that next turn. Kind of need that, don't I? Yeah. Let's play that Jace. And pray we live. At 3 life. Tap lands are of no use to me. Oh, and I can just discard to hand size the Phyrexian Devourer. Okay, so if I live, I'm okay. I got the Mox on top of my library. I just discarded all my lands. But I can swing with Grizzlebrand and pay 7 life. I don't care about this giant thing. Or even Ugin. I do care about that. That just wins, doesn't it? Yeah, that wins. I can't Flusterstorm it. Alright. That's a shame. I still would have lost if I guess if I had left mana for Counterspell up, because I could have Void Winnowered. That was a really unfortunate misclick. I'm really upset about that. Right, so let's go ahead and open up this treasure chest. There's only one of them, so I'm not that worried about it. Teferi's Protection. Alright, that's worth $1 or $2. It's not super expensive, but man, that misclick. So the deck's pretty good. It does have kind of a do-nothing hand syndrome a couple of times. I got really lucky against Teferi to top deck like the exact answer that I needed to kill them in 2 turns. And then against Kess, I probably should have mulliganed that hand, but there is some risk involved in that. And then against Azusa, my hand kind of did nothing for too long. And I flubbed some at the end there. I flubbed some at the beginning, too. I probably could have had the Dark Confidant out sooner. And maybe I should have chumped sooner on the Sundering Titan. That was a rough game. I'm really sorry for that. I mean, the misclick, that stuff happens, unfortunately. And it's another one of those things that would never happen in Paper Magic. You never pull out the wrong card from your library on an Entomb. But, like, I barely even hit my mouse. I guess it's a little, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Like, I didn't even think I clicked. And it just closed the window, and there was the Yawgmoth's Bargain in my graveyard. So they're alphabetical, so I had my mouse pointer really close to it, and I probably could have been okay, because I would have at least kept them. It's a great blocker. They can't cast things that have, it shuts out some of their cards, and then I would have had a counter spell up for the Planeswalker. But it happens. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. I think the deck is quite good. But again, it has sometimes the hands just do nothing, and I don't know if you're supposed to mulligan aggressively in that case or what. And there's no removal. So if you need to deal with what your opponent's doing, like sometimes you have to. It's very it's counterspell or bust. Like if you don't have a counterspell up when they do something crazy good, and there's not that many counterspells in the deck, that's about it. So you have to race them then instead of dealing with their board, which sometimes it can work. But Sedris at least had removal and mass removal and other things like that. And this deck got jammed full of a bunch of other stuff. I think it's faster. When it has the right hand, it can be much, much faster at getting the combo on board. But it sacrifices interaction. But it's a very cool deck. Went 3-2. Maybe could have gone 4-1. We'll call it 3-2 anyways. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.